Hi, my name is VitaminDStain and welcome back to some more Kinkoi. Before we get started, there's something really important that I want to talk about, and actually rather you not skip it. It's really important, at least to me. So as I've talked about before, and as you guys saw on one episode in Sylvie's Route, I had read the 18 plus add-on with you guys, but at the time what I didn't know, like 2-3 episodes ago, Ayaka was like, I'm 16, so that confirmed that they're underage. Knowing that fact and knowing that I read the 18 plus and even shared it with you guys, as a 22-year-old, I feel terrible about that. I wanted to apologize for that and acknowledge that I shouldn't have read that. In the future, I will be more careful about what I read. But anyways, let's get started with this video. Do you think it's okay to tell him about our relationship?
まあ、録音時君や山本君であれば冷やかすようなことは言わないでしょうし、西郷君は何言っても私の手の内で封じられますけど。
Huh? That last one was taking it a bit far, wasn't it? Absolutely.
どうご紹介するおつもりで?
My cute girlfriend straddles me every night, but is often torn between me sticking it. Oh my god. Oh, her. So she begged me to jam it into both? No.
するかそんなこと。昨日一晩だけでしょ?
Bro has 2 wieners? Great. Okay, then how about she's my cute girlfriend? This whole subject was still fuzzy for us. Ayaka said she loved me, but her family came first. You know, there's something else that came to mind as I was talking about the whole 18 plus thing. In Cafe Stella, I had mentioned that I like the fact that they're adults or 18. Here in America and California, 18 plus is the age of consent. If you ask me, 18 and 16 is not a huge difference. Hold on. I'm not saying that 16 is okay. What I am saying is that I think it should still be higher. The age of consent should be at least 20 years old. You could smoke cancer sticks, do the sexy time if you want with whoever you want at whatever age you want. 16 and 18, not much of a difference. It should be 20. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh man, taking that out of context would be so messy. Jesus Christ. I would appreciate it, and I would much rather if there's going to be explicit content that the freaking characters are of age. And if there's no explicit content, then we have nothing to worry about. You know, it could be just like this without the 18 plus stuff, the sexy time stuff, you know. But back to it. Ayaka said she loved me, but her family came first. And as far as the Jogasakis were concerned, I ranked pretty dang low. I had zero authority to declare myself her boyfriend. But the Jogasaki family does allow you to love whoever you want, right?
まあ、推奨はできませんが、おじいさまも父も平気な顔してやってることですし。
Then there's no problem if I introduce myself as your boyfriend. It would complicate things if I brought up marriage, but dating ought to be fine. With that settled, the rest depends on how you feel. What do you think of calling me your boyfriend?
それは。
I knew we were as physically compatible as could be. That just left the matter of emotionally.
愛人にくらいはいいと思っているわ。
Just drop this girl. Cut her off, bro. Why are we still... God dang, dude. Ayaka sucks. Not happening, huh? I apparently hadn't done enough for her to be truly honest with herself yet. You guys see the problem? I apparently hadn't done enough. That's the problem. You're not supposed to do enough. You're supposed to just love you as is. Cut her off right now. If she has to make you work for her, cut her off. Cut her off. That's not how it works. That ain't love. She would listen to anything I told her in the middle of sexy time, but I got the sense that was different. I must still have been lacking. Got it. I'll tell them that verbatim.
ええ、あまり調子に乗らないように。え、その通りって。
That's a good question. What do you mean by that? And what does that mean? Hi, I'm Ayaka's paramour.
彼氏、友人相手には彼氏と名乗ってよし。
I already got permission where it counted. Now to handle this subject. I want to ask you one more thing and I'll be done.
なんです?ここまでの話がぶっちゃけた話にカテゴライズされてないのが恐怖なんですけど。
To be honest, do you have a communication disorder?
は?
I asked about what I noticed this afternoon. There was the whole matter of having her being spooked that Rio mentioned last night too.
ああ、そういうこと。ビビってるって。失礼ね。あの子は。まあ、あの子らしい表現ではあるけど。そうね。表向き、誰にでもいい顔しているのは確かです。
Obviously. She had been all smiles at first, even with me. Her true nasty nature came out around 7 seconds later. But that had to be because she had deemed me someone she didn't need to be calculating towards. She put on a happy face for anyone and decided was worthy. Anyone she decided was worthy. That was indelibly ingrained in her very nature. In other words, that meant she had a tendency to never show others who she really was. That was something everyone more or less did. Right. There were even those who treated that behavior like a job. I am still shocked that we have yet to see Sylvie actually sad or her talking about something that's actually on her mind that's tearing her like down. She always looks cheerful, and those are probably the saddest people, like inside. Just saying. I mean, I could be wrong. The ones that always, oh, I'm so happy all the time. No, you're not. But the face she wore in public was nothing more than a mask. If there was any time she removed that mask, it was only when you're having the intercourse with me.
急に何ですか?
Wouldn't you be better off dating someone you could be yourself with?
Huh?
How many friends do you have? None! Nobody likes her! She sucks! Get her out of here! This is the Ayaka gooning bashing group. She sucks. I wasn't trying to be mean. I am! I would go as far as to call it a gap in perception. I didn't realize that there was a definite gap in perception between Ayaka and myself. Yo, what is it with Japan and having a whole lot of like high school anime and then being underage and being overly sexual? I need to see more very adult characters in anime, especially if they're doing very adult activities like sexy time. Seriously. Okay, enough of that. I'm done. I hadn't realized that there was a definite gap in perception between Ayaka and myself. There's Ria, Kaga's clique, and how about Reina? Aren't you close enough to call them friends? Really? That's interesting. She had been modest towards Sylvie and Nelson. I wonder who else in class Ayaka seems friendly with. Nobody likes her. All of a sudden, that snide smile I hadn't seen in a while rose to her face.
友達? 愉快なことを言うのね、オーロ。私、これまで一人として友達なんて作ったことがないわ。
Who's gonna tell her it's not something to be proud of? Huh?
城ヶ崎にもらわれてからは、特にね。
She's the biggest red flag I've ever seen. The way she's so proud of that too, like, they're not worthy to be my friend. Look at her face. This woman is unwell. That family has done her worse.
私に友達なんていません。
Okay. Where in the world had this come from? What about Rhea?
前に言ったでしょ? あれは商品。使えそうだったから使っただけ。
Oh, I see. You have multiple personalities and they're fighting each other constantly, see? Because when Rhea died, in a different universe, or dimension, timeline, whatever you want to call it, she was crying the most. She was crying way more than I was.
マナコも同じよ。クラスや寮で浮かないように、ちょうどいいから使っているだけ。
Dang.
もちろん、友情というものが成立するよう、どちらも譲歩しているし、させているけれどね。
I'm sorry I keep talking, but I seriously don't think I can emphasize enough that she's such a huge red flag. She views people as tools. That's wild.
私に友達なんていません。
It's no wonder I have nothing to say at the end of the video, because I say all my thoughts at the moment that I think them, because if I don't say at the moment that I think them, I forget about them and then it doesn't matter anymore, see? Okay, I'm done for now. Oh yeah, she had called Maria commodity before, and I didn't like that comment. This woman.
あなたも早めに気づいた方がいいわ。人生に必要なものは 友人などではないって。家族、家だけよ。人生はそのためだけに使うべきだわ。
I get it now. Whew, how could I put this? This is heavy. I'd finally put the pieces together, or at least I felt like I had. The reason Ayaka was fixated on the Jogasaki family, and the source of her feelings, I obviously wasn't about to take her comments at face value. Of course not. Someone as dishonest as her couldn't possibly share her genuine feelings with me. And they're not even together yet. Oh boy! She had contradicted herself so many times it made me sick. You still want to bang? It is a communication disorder then.
Huh?
Did we just diagnose Ayaka? Ayaka, if you keep saying stuff like that, then you really won't have any friends at all. What do you say? How about we go play a game of ball right now? If it's too difficult, your big brother here will join you. Oh, I don't like where this is going. What do you mean, big brother? Because every word out of your mouth sounds like one. She was being beyond unreasonable to suggest Ria, someone she made dinner for out of concern for her nutrition, wasn't a friend. It was like some boy in elementary school flipping up the skirt of the girl he liked and calling her ugly. Unfortunately, she seemed to legitimately believe that everything she just expressed was the truth. Oh. That had ticked her off. She tried to gather her things and leave. Hey, come on, wait. Let's talk this through some more.
会話を止めたのはそっちじゃない。こっちの言うことを勝手に曲解して不愉快だわ。
I'm not kidding, she's stressing me out. I'm sorry if I upset you. You don't need this, Oda. You don't need this. You can do better. You forget about Reina, Sylvia, Ria, even Ria. And Ria was kind of a little suspect, you know, like her. She's a little mean sometimes, but like this.
今日は帰ります。ごきげんよう。
Hi. She turned around. Don't be so angry. I'll do that licky thing you did. No, what are you talking about? What licky thing?
別に機嫌がどうとかでなく、あなたの主張は間違っているわ。
Okay. Thank goodness she wasn't the type to immediately explode once you got her angry. Yes, this was who the woman Jogasaki Ayaka was. She didn't put her emotions first. Rationality took priority. That policy had to be what prevented her from having friends. The reason went without saying. That girl who snuck a photo of Ayaka before may have hit the nail on the head. Dang. Her remark had struck her at her core. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey, Ayaka.
何よ。別にペロペロンがして欲しくて戻ったわけじゃ。
Oh, thank God, leave! I do love you, okay?
何ですか、急に。
As your paramour, your boyfriend, and as a friend.
あなたのことは友達とか、
Alright, buzzer.
そういうくくりでは見ていられないわよ。
Don't try to make this romantic with the music. I'm not buying it. No. You don't need to love you don't need to lump me into anything. I'm fine with all of it. I'm sure Ria's the same. She doesn't care if she's a commodity and you can call her whatever you want. You complicate the idea of friends a little too much. She must have been aware of that fact to some extent. She immediately became tongue-tied. Has she been traumatized in the past? Clearly! I bet she had, by the incident that initially scared her. In all seriousness, it sounded like it would likely be best to delve in. I suddenly don't know how to read. I've resolved that first. But for what it was worth, she seemed to be resolving it on her own for the most part. She had called the girl who had instilled that trauma in her a wild monkey and all. And if that were true, then this was all I had to do next. Lend a hand so that her trauma wouldn't handicap her. Gradually. Respect to you, I guess. I mean, you don't have to do all of that. That's all I had to say. Okay, I'll give you a lick. Come here, Ayaka. However, there was no need to rush her until it put a damper on the moon. Oh, thank God. It's over.
金色ラブリッチェゴールデンタイム。なりきん何よその顔。なりきんですか。それは虚栄です。庶民が逃げ込む言葉です。虚栄って何？え？そんなことも知らないんですね。これだから庶民は。そもそもあなた、なりきんという言葉の意味はちゃんと知っていまして？何よバカ。もうあーちゃんとなんか遊んであげない。あ、待って。あのまま寝ちゃったのね。寝たというか、ペロペローンのされすぎで半分気を失ったというか。
Lady, what do you... I don't know what that means. I don't want to know.
部屋に戻らなくちゃ。シャワーも浴びたいし。気持ちよさそうに寝ちゃって。友達か。あなたくらいシンプルに近づいてきてくれればこちらも気が楽なのにね。あなたくらいになら。あなたくらい好きになれるのかもね。
Y'all like that? Hmm.
どうしたいオーロ。
Yeah. I found myself staring at Ayaka constantly, even in class.
ああ、俺の彼女たまんねえな。おい、パイロ使いでそれに見ろよ、あの群抜なケツ。
I don't know why you sound like a collection of phrases out of some American movie from the 80s, but you've got that right.
わお、ドン引き。
Indeed. Well, that's part of it, but the rest of it, I was a little worried.
あやかあやか、リップクリーム持ってる？もう、ちゃんと自分で持ってきなさい。
Ayaka was her usual self in class. She treated everyone like normal without any built-up aggression toward anyone. Any one person. According to Ayaka, she supposedly had no friends here. Was it wise to leave things this way? That way? Hey, Reina. What are you to Ayaka?
何って？何？
Oh, I'm so sorry, Reina. The way I posed that question was kind of sketchy and left Reina looking stumped. But she wasn't worried about the question itself.
何って友達？だけど？
She answered immediately, just like I figured. They weren't especially close, but even a commoner like Reina considered Ayaka a friend. But as for her...
何？あやかっちとなんかあった？
Can you stop being nosy? Reina grimaced, having guessed something was up. Nah, nothing. The thing was, between us, there were no walls, so I didn't know how to breach the subject either. As I racked my brain, Reina giggled.
何もないなら別にオーロは心配することないよ。アーシャ友達だと思ってるし、メゴチンたちもそう思ってるだろうし、ならそれでいいじゃん。上辺だけの付き合い的なのでも。
Ah, sharp one. Just superficially.
そのうちわかるから。
Will it? She left with a huge grin. Superficially, huh? I guess that was another element of personal relationships.
ねえねえオーロ。
Hmm? What is it? That was when Zoe spoke to me and cut my thoughts short.
あのね、ちょっとお願いが。おっと。ここで言うのはまずいかしら。後で改めて相談があるの。
Yes, Zoe. Sure, gotcha. Was she going to invite me to another tea party after school? I wondered when.
ねえねえ、オーラ。
Kyoto? Quicker than I expected. Earlier and a direct transmission. Her only hang-up had been wanting to avoid talking in class. Once I was outside, Kyoto instantly began to chat me up. So, what was it?
あのね、明日土曜日、夜にお時間もらえないかしら。オーラと、あと、彩香も。
Ayaka too?
彩香なら、オーラに言っておけばスケジュール抑えられるでしょ？
Maybe. I didn't remember telling Sylvia about our relationship, but it sounded like she already knew.
じゃあ、お願いできるかしら。あのね、エルが今週の一件でスープ作りにハマってしまって、彩香に味見してほしいんですって。
Sounds nice. So that's what this is about. Sure, I'll tell Ayaka.
お願いします。
Is that all you needed?
ありがとう、オーラ。おーい、シルビー、こっちこっち。はいはーい。あのね、夕飯多めになりそうだから、なるべくお腹は空かせておいて。
Sure. Wait, Sylvie, you're chatting with Reina right over there. What's going on with you?
おう、こっちの私は本体とは関係ないの。中に構築した仮想人格なのよ。
What?
今こうしておしゃべりしているのも、本体の私がしたいだろう話を物理演算して行っているのよ。
Yo, that's insane. What? This is the wildest gadget I've seen. Oddly specific, running physics calculation that suggests what my main body would want. I'm bamboozled. This thing could do anything. You're equipped with meaninglessly over-engineered tech considering this could have been handled with a simple phone call. What is it?
本物の私はあそこにいる。ならば、私は
Oh my god.
何も
It gained sentience.
本体がいなければ、本物のシルビアは私。
Hey, we've got some psychotic sci-fi movie plot brewing over here. Someone from Sortalid. Never a dull moment. Borrow coach. So a group dinner tomorrow. That might work out perfectly. A dinner that not the Sylvie actually wanted, but based on what Sylvie's body wanted. That sounds crazy. What if like he gets there and she's like, "What are you doing here?" That might work out perfectly.
おや、オール君、ニコニコして何かいいことでも？
Hmm? Nah, something's been on my mind and I've been trying to find a way to figure out how to handle it.
そうですか。よくは知りませんが、頑張って応援してるわよ。
その懸念というのは九段の彼女さんのこと？
More or less.
もういつになったら紹介してくれる
Oh,
の
y'all
よ。
gonna be very shocked when I tell you. Hold on a little longer. It's a delicate situation.
待ってるわよ。
Wow, why are you talking like that? What's this guy's deal?
おねしょたを集めると言い出して一日でたくさんのものに触れたようなのですが、どうも影響されたとかで。
Huh? Did he read it and empathize with the sister characters?
ショタを見たら自動的に自分は攻める方だと思ってたんでしょうね。
What?
深淵を覗くとき、深淵もまたこちらを覗いている。
That's another strike, Kinkoi. I can't keep defending you. That's a second strike. Not the rape. Well, they didn't really say rape, but assault. Still assault. That's wild. Oh my god. No chill, man.
ラララララララ。
What Rhea?
なんだよ。
Nothing. Were you singing or something?
別に喉の調子が戻ってきたから試してただけ。
Oh, Maria's finally going to make a comeback?
あんま期待すんな。まだ時間かかるから。
Sure, I'll wait as long as it takes.
たく。
She's so relatable. I brought up what happened earlier.
明日の夕飯？
Yep, it's with Sylvie, so I wanted to see if you wanted to join us.
まあご馳走してくれるっつうんならもらうけど。
Ella-san's going to make it herself, so you can expect something awesome.
ああ、大晦日のやつはうまかった。じゃあ楽しみだな。
Yeah, so,
何？
well, Ayaka was on the tip of my tongue, but I stopped myself. I didn't want to tell Rhea. I doubted it would be in Ayaka's best interest if it made Rhea tense up. The source of that personality had taken up residence inside of her. Ayaka was the only one who could get rid of it, but Rhea was likely the next best after that. How long have you and Ayaka known each other again?
どれくらいかな。確か中2だったと思う。あいつが声かけてきたのは。あっちが俺を知ったのもそのちょい前だそうだから、それくらいの付き合いじゃね。
That's a while. Huh. Time-wise, that's longer than me or Zoe.
だな。まあ、つうか、時間で言ったら俺らなんて短いにも程があるんだけどな。
Guess you've got a point. We weren't even together a month when we were little. We spent far longer together in the present day.
多分こういうのって時間じゃねえんだろうな。その瞬間のフィーリングとかそういうの。
More or less.
しかしそう考えると、そっか。あの彩香がか。
Yeah?
お前と彩香がくっつくって、なんかすげえ変な感じ。
Ah, that's how it looks from your perspective?
お前らだけならいいんだろうけどな。俺は小さい頃、お前とあいつの間には入ってないから。
Huh? When she was little?
ああ、忘れてるんだっけ。まあいいや。
Did you seriously not know? What?
あいつにも頼んでみるかな。マリアって名前使ってやったんだから、あいつも無関係じゃねえだろ。
Involved in what?
いずれわかる。
Okay.
あいつを逃さなきゃ。いずれな。
I'd let her get away. I'd have no problem letting her get away. Please get away.
明日？
Yeah, that's what I've heard. So, leave your schedule open.
勝手に。私に予定があったらどうするつもりだったの？
Do I need to ask someone who comes to my room every single night if she has plans? Every night? Besides, you mentioned you were going back home the day after tomorrow to take advantage of the long weekend. You're inevitably going to have tomorrow free, right?
そうですけど。
That's that then. Be sure to leave tomorrow night free.
応募。
Whoops. I hadn't given her a chance to object and now she was mad at me. She could be unexpectedly childish sometimes, as the littlest thing could set her off. Since we have plans in the evening, it only makes sense that you'll spend tomorrow afternoon with me. No, maybe we could get together in the morning? Spending all night together tonight and into tomorrow morning might be nice.
もう、何を言うの？
Bible time, Bible study time. It was simple to put her back in a good mood. With that said, Elsa will have dinner ready for us tomorrow. What are we having tonight?
おでんよ。
Ah, Oden's the best on cold days. Ayaka had started to even make dinner these days. My diet sucked when I first moved here thanks to a certain someone, but things have really turned around lately.
あれは悪かったわよ。さすがにやり口が陰湿だったとは思うわ。でも、寮の子たちのためを思えば、その。
Sure, I told you. I don't hold a grudge anymore. I get to help myself to some juicy meat every night now to make up for it. I hope we're talking about steaks.
その点はお互い様だからお返しにはならないじゃない。
Time for dinner. Munch munch hot.
ああ、こら、卵ばっかり食べちゃダメ。コレステロールが多いんだから。
She was a little naggy when it came to nutrition. Is there beef then? Beef?
あるけど、もっとバランスよく食べなさいよ。
And I have to start with my protein intake. After all, I'm going to pump plenty out later.
食事中に下品なこと言わないで。
Sorry.
まったく。
Aw. Don't make that sound again, please. Quit having vulgar daydreams while you eat. Oh yeah, I heard from Ria how the two of you first met. Considering we were having Oden, my eating speed dropped like a rock once I got comfortably full. I turned my attention back to our conversation as I cut up small pieces of radish and nibbled on them. She mentioned something about how she made you use the name Maria. What did that mean?
マリアってマリア・ビショップのマリア？
Probably. Made her use. Probably meant she'd used it for a name during her debut. The way she phrased it sounded like there was some plan in place beforehand.
わからないわ。マリア・ビショップ。そうマリアからすごくシンプルにひねり出したものだと思っていたけれど。
Well, that wasn't too tough to figure out, was it?
でも
She seemed to have realized something and looked up at me.
あの子、マリアって名前には妙にこだわっていたわ。何か思い入れがあるみたいで、名前変えるならマリアがいいって。
Emotional attachment?
それが何かはわからないけど。
Interesting.
私が何を言ってもマリアだって。
Interesting.
ねえ、あなたの芸名考えてきたの。アリアってどうかしら。リアって響きは残してね。アリア、綺麗な名前だし、すごくこう音楽って感じでしょ。偶然にも私、彩香だから、彩香とリアを合わせた感じの名前で、いや、偶然なんだけど。
マリア。
はい？
マリアがいい。リアの響きを残すなら、マリア。シルビーの目に留まったら気づいてくれるかも。まあ無理かな。でも、マリアで。
そう。
お前はアリアがいいの？
いえ、別になんでもないわ。さっき適当に、すごく適当に決めたやつだから、別になんでも。名字もう一つ何かつけましょう。ミドルネーム的な。マリアだけじゃよくあるから生まれちゃうから。
そうだな。わかりやすいのはいい。
そうね。マリア、そうマリア、そうマリアは？
なんかダサい。
じゃあ、ビショップ。マリア・ビショップ。どう？マリア・ビショップ。
いいじゃん。
でしょ？
She doesn't look really excited.
二人で決めた名前よ。マリア・ビショップ。私とあなたの二人で作っていく名前よ。
金色ラブリッチェゴールデンタイム。
Rustle, rustle. More rustling noises. Why?
おはよう、オーロ。
There's no sun in here. What do you mean? It is not morning. Oh, it is.
ほんとだ。結局一晩中しちゃったわね。
You probably should have stopped around 2 o'clock. You tend to drag these things out longer when you realize you have the next day off.
何度もそう言ったのに。
Definitely censor. Definitely. 100%. I couldn't help, especially when you couldn't sit still and follow me into the bath.
それは
Hey, yo.
そうだけど。
Ah, getting 2 and 3 hours of sleep back to back like this is starting to get at me. I know the perfect way to wake up. I bet a good morning kiss would do the trick.
バカ。
Ayaka leaned her face in close. Alright, but please not the noise. Oh my god. Here came a passionate smooch first thing in the morning. Stop. No. Don't do that. Don't. No. She kissed me back like she kissed me back like I asked even as her hips restlessly squirmed. This kiss was more passionate than before. Felt wonderful to push up against her biddies and already erect nipple. No, I'm good. Even when we stopped to catch her breath, I transitioned into kissing her cheeks and neck as well as caressing her soft skin. Don't get me all fired up so early, dang. Bro, I know that morning breath goes crazy. Jeez, nasty. Nasty. Ayaka, it's totally morning.
だって。
I said get off. Haha. Well, I guess it's fine. A 6 a.m. start is fine by me. Don't lie, you don't even like the mornings. Thank God that's over.
朝6時。じゃん。ラジオ体操の時間です。最近の先輩は朝なんだか眠そうにしていることが多いので、今日は気合い入れていきましょう。
Oh, I bet he's hyped.
おはようございます、先輩。
Hey, good morning.
おはようございます。どうしました？布団にくるまっちゃって。そんなに寒いですか？
Nobody knows how to knock. Nah, you know how it's gotten warm out lately? Slept with no shirt on last night.
ほんとだ。すいません。いきなり乗り込んだりして。
No, don't sweat it. You know what's crazy? In every route and in every common route, there's one by the way. She barges in. She never learned how to knock in the end. That sucks. This was a disaster for Ayaka, who was hiding under those covers though. That's crazy. What if he farts? She's dying. She's dying. It's a death trap.
オーロに密着できて、なんだかドキドキ。
先輩、布団から足が出てますけど、方向がおかしくありません？
Can you stop? Can you leave? Ayaka's feet were sticking out. Mine were pointed upwards, but it only made sense that Ayaka's were downwards since she'd climbed on top of mine.
関節がすごいことになってませんか？
More reason to go to radio calisthenics after you let me get dressed, after you leave. I'm in the middle of practicing a magic trick.
ああ、なるほど。
Can you please leave? She bought that?
じゃあ、外で待ってます。
Sure. It worked! You can come out now, Ayaka.
今私の足、男と間違えられた。
Dang, do you not shave? Don't worry about it. I'm kind of shocked she assumed I'm the kind of guy who kisses her his feet until it's this squishy and smooth without a single unwanted hair, too.
はーい、みんな集合。あれ、早香も来たんかい。珍しいね。みんな、体操体型に開いて。
Whoa.
体操したら筋肉が。
Once again, exercise is a lost cause for you.
うるさいわね。
It's weird considering you have so much stamina for anything else. For example, You can rock your hips back and forth for a whole hour.
うるさい
Okay, now then. I looked over at the bed we'd previously vacated.
ひどいものですわね。
It was a disheveled mess with damp from a variety. I didn't need to know that. I'll definitely have to do laundry today.
ですね。手伝います。
You do ooze. Bro, stop talking, please.
失礼な。多くなどありません。
It is too. You're always soaked before you even get started. Oh, I'm gonna die. You just get drenched as the girl's the author of Elfin Lead draws. And where do you get dehydrated?
汗です。あのベッドのはほとんど汗。それも二人の。
Alright. She got angry. I guess I better stop teasing her. As far as the laundry goes, if I'm going to the effort, maybe we may as well get it a little sweatier first. What?
はい。
Alright. Can we skip it though? Alright, let's pick up where we left off.
ゲロ、起きていまして。
Oh my. Oh,
おう。
yeah.
今晩お姉様と晩餐になさるそうですわね。衛生状態を見ますわ。お部屋を片しなさいな。
You know, it's been a while since you've been in here, now that I think about it. I forgot she existed.
ってくさ、汗臭いですわ。なんですのこの部屋。
I've gotten a lot of exercise since yesterday night.
ベッドが湿っぽいですわ。昨晩とは思えませんけれど。
Nuh-uh, it is. Well, you know, it dries out less than you would think.
ああ、もうティッシュも丸めたままで、ちゃんと押してなさいな。
Don't touch him, please.
なんですのこのティッシュ。
Ah, she picked them up. No.
なんです。
Why would you do that? Whoops, I wonder what it could be. Yup, I better throw those right out. They should have been thrown out. Ayaka, did you try to bring them back with you?
飲みきれなかったのが屈辱で、せめて私の部屋で処理しようと。
ああ、もう状態を見るどころではありませんわ。ちょっと出てお行きなさい。私が掃除します。って城ヶ崎さんまでいらっしゃるじゃありませんの。ほらゲロ、こんな部屋には招待できませんわ。よそへ連れて行って差し上げて。
I will. It does smell sweaty here, and more than half of this sweat was hers. I was just thinking of washing all of these sheets, so this is decent timing. Aside from that, though, we lost our place to go.
そうね。私のお部屋なら。
Your room's out of the question.
そうだったわね。
I was essentially banned from the second floor of this dorm. Why? Excuse me, hiccup. I forgot. Why? I don't remember. Yeah, no, I don't remember. Why? Can you remind us? Nobody has told me it was off limits, but I couldn't enter. This degree of tact was important when men and women lived in the same building. Ah, I see. I guess it does make me happy to be invited to your room, though. So why can't she go to my room? What a double standard. Maybe I should sneak in the middle of the night sometime.
人に見られないようにね。
Alrighty. While we were at it, we headed outside.
どこへ行くの？
Shopping. The instant noodle situation at my place is getting a little dicey, among other things.
そう。
Well, you've been making meals for me these days, so maybe there's no need for me to stock up. I can't rely on you all the time, though, so it's just in case.
そう。別にあなたが言うなら毎日でも。
That's a good quality to have. By the way, Ayaka, you get nearly all of the ingredients for the meals you make from the dorm's convenience stores, don't you?
ええ。寮のコンビニは何でも入れてくれますから。
It was just called a convenience store structurally speaking. It had enough of an assortment of meats and veggies to stand up to small supermarkets, and it could stock most anything with the next day order. Designed so the rich girls who lived out on the hill here would never have issues shopping. Its one flaw was that it didn't have cup noodles, frozen foods, or much junk food to speak of. As long as you weren't after those specific junk foods, the boarders would seldom have to leave, even on their days off. And that meant, why did you come with me?
Huh?
Hey now, Ayaka, you didn't have to come just because you wanted to be with me constantly.
流れよ流れ。なんとなく話してたら戻るタイミングをなくしちゃっただけ。
Really?
いいわよ。帰る。
Hang on. I teased her too much, so I stopped her when she tried to leave. You've already come this far. We don't get a chance often, so let's hit the town together. I bet you've never been out on a date like this before. It is not a date, right? Right?
しょうがないわね。
Yeah, okay. On that note, we wandered around together. Nice.
ようやくシーツを干し終わりました。
Bro, no way he left her to do his sheets. That's honestly crazy work. Really crazy work. He let Mina... This dude has no shame. That's honestly crazy. Like, insane. I can't emphasize that enough. How you leave your sheets to some other lady to clean for you that's not like a maid or anything that you hired. Just some friend. Like, what? No shame. I'm disappointed.
まったくゲロは城ヶ崎さんと良い仲になって多少マシになったものの
Oh, stay innocent, Mina. Stay innocent.
仕方ありません。これからも私が目をかけてあげないと。
No, you literally don't have to. I forgot you existed.
ところでこのカピカピのティッシュ
You're still going on about that.
なんだか気になったので捨てずに置きましたが
What are you doing?
臭い生臭くて変な匂い変な匂い
What are you doing? I'm ending it here. I don't know what this episode was. I don't know. I feel like it was on par with the last episode. It was on weirdness. But I don't know. I think this one, less stuff happened, but it was definitely weirder somehow. I don't know. I don't know. That's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Which episode was more weird? This episode started off like, oh man, I can't wait to see what happens. So now I'm just like, what the like at almost every episode so far. Like, it has a load of emotion. For me personally, it has had a variety of emotions. Like, felt grossed out, felt a little excited, thought it was funny, thought it was wholesome. Gross. Wow, what an episode. No, but seriously, I would love to know what you guys think. You know what? I'm gonna exit the game. This dang track is too loud. It's been a while since I heard that. I'm glad I finally heard it. It was a fun episode though. It was very questionable. Like, so questionable that I had my mouth open, and that's not a very common occurrence here in this channel where I'm like so bamboozled, flabbergasted like that. Nah. This episode just set a new bar, you know? But with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you so freaking much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you did enjoy this video, please let me know that by hitting that like and subscribing if you haven't already done so. And by the way, if you want to see content that's not related to visual novels, please check out my other channel called Vitamin D. I am currently playing Resident Evil 4 Remake, and it's been a blast. I would appreciate it if you check that out. And I hope to see you on there as well. Back to the whole 18 plus DLC thing. I'm seriously sorry. I just feel like I owe it to you guys. I am sorry for doing that. I should have been more careful. I will definitely be from now on going forward with these visual novels. But anyways, with that being said, I am looking forward to see you guys in the next episode as always. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until next time.